Hello and welcome to Heidelberg Games playing a new card game plays this afternoon, this morning, this sometime in the world, wherever you are. Um, Today live here with friends from overseas. As many of you know, we are from Germany, but today we have friends with us. And before I introduce them, I'll show you the games we are playing. And the game we want to play today is Place or will come up in May 2021 for Europe, German, English, other versions, and later 2021 in the US of A. And today I have with me Eric from Punchboard Media. Hello, Eric. How are you?
Hello. Thank you for having me, Michael.
Thank you for coming. And I have with me Patrick.
Thanks for having us back.
Hello, nice that you're here. And I have with me, I have Ken.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for coming today, stopping by and looking at Place. We have recently shown this at the Castle TriCon 2021 Spring Edition, which our background is still from the Castle TriCon here. But this is over now. That was a 3D convention. We showed it for the first time to the public and media alike, and we showed it on the Tabletopia as well. But as it is with live conventions, there's not so much time to talk with everybody, and especially not have a nice, decent time, like have a US time in the morning. You're in the US of A, I'm in Germany. For me, it's afternoon, and have a nice hour of playing a nice card game here. Hopefully we are all in Tabletopia now, and hopefully it works. We'll bring in the game now, and it should be here. This is Place. We've set it up already, and we should be all in the game. Place, a card game for 3 to 4 players and 5 even. And today we are 4 players, so this is a 4-player setup. If you want to play yourself on Tabletopia, you have to ask because it's under a play now restriction for the moment. So, Place, you have heard of Place before, of a game like this? Do you know anything about it apart from what I've told you just briefly before? No idea.
Nope.
Place, of
No.
course, here we have this Firebird thing. It's in the line and the series of what we call the Radiant Culture series now. Good people, we learned we need a name for our series of games. We had Coyote, we had Anansi, we had Spicy, and they're all like golden, shiny, glittery packaging stuff, yeah, and also Blaze will be in this series. So this will be green metallic, so to speak, and Blaze, our main character here, is a Firebird, but in its heart, it has a traditional card mechanism, and the thing is that we battle each other really. Yeah, so this is not a game about being friends with each other, and it's more of this. It's a game of checked alliances, so to speak. We have the cards here in front of us. The color is matching our players here in Tabletopia, and we should have those cards here in front of us. There should be 5 of them. So my cards, because hopefully I have chosen the right color here. So I have cards which will go on my hand and look like this, like an 8, for example, very traditional, just a normal card. And I'll take all this card into my hand now. The 8 is actually trump, because the trump is shown here in the middle. This is our card pile, where we take cards from when we have less than 5 cards in the current round. So we can see the 3 blue is naming the trump for this round. So this will be the cards which will be on my hand. You don't know about them, and that's why I just don't look at the streaming screen. But for the spectators, I'll put them on my hand.
So we should draw the 5 cards?
And we should all grab the 5 cards. So you should have similar cards in yellow, blue, and the last color should be red. And there could be also a card which has no number on it. This is a kind of a joker card then, yeah? And when you have these 5 cards on your hand, which are have numbers from 1 to 9, basically, yeah, it's a very classical mechanism. You can the 9 can beat the 1, and the colors have to be I don't know how you say, like, true. So like a red 9 can beat a red 6, so to speak. Yeah, but a trump can always beat any other color at any given time. Also, you can play a trump. You don't have to follow suit here in this game. But the mechanic will be very different. Then they have more cards in front of you, like 3 more cards. We leave them now for now, basically because these cards are they are for a betting later on who will be the loser actually, and they can give you extra points. So that's a very nice thing, very friendly game. No, it's not. About the cards you have in your hand. Plays. It's a Dura game. I might explain later. It's based on a traditional from like Eastern Europe, very traditional. It is played in 2 phases, like 2 very general phases. The first phase basically is thinking of like optimizing your hand. Basically, we're playing the card, we're playing the stack, which we have here in the middle at the moment here. Yeah, we play these 19 cards until they're gone, and then we'll have optimized or not optimized our hand, so to speak, yeah. And then we will actually bet on who will be the loser. And with the cards we have in our hand, then the second phase, the second round almost, it's a game round, so let's say the second phase will begin. And in the second phase, we'll try to get rid of our cards completely. But at this point, it could be that somebody has like 8 cards and somebody has 3 cards only left, yeah. Something like this could happen in the first phase.
Okay.
And then it's not the one who wins. Yeah, here we made it into a game so that the one who wins get the most points with like betting on somebody, blah blah blah. But actually, the one who loses, who is the last, he's like I think in the traditionally it's called like the name means something like you're the idiot, basically. So it's one of these games, but you don't want to be there. So I'm trying to adjust the table first so I can see the whole board game or card game table here. Here in the background, you can see there are the points, the feathers, we call them here. These are points basically for the one who is finished first. He takes then the feather card here, I think, if I remember it right. And I wanted to flip it. It's where's a point? And oh my God, I told you how it is with me and controls. And more of the feather cards, it's for the second round, you get points too. And these cards are already set up, 20 cards are set up for the second phase of the game. So here, when you play Tabletopia, by the way, there are little helping thingies where you can look at it, like how it works. First phase, it was even right. The second phase, and there's the whole thing, what I will explain now about challenging the other players. I haven't done that yet. I suppose the other one is in German. Oh, it's in English too. On the other side, you can even flip it. So basically, we play in the way we're sitting, basically. So the thing is, how does the game play out? Who wants to be like the first attacker? Who is worth being like? Who is really aggressive? If you want to,
Sure,
Patrick.
Oh, never mind.
Patrick.
No, Eric's aggressive.
Eric. So Eric is sitting basically, so to speak, literally right of me on my right side. So Eric would be. I have to how I do this. This is Eric over there. Here, I'm the blue hand.
Yep.
Yeah,
Correct. I am yellow.
Yeah, you have 5 cards on your hand, and what you're doing is you are attacking me. So, and you will do it. We have this here in the middle is only for helping to put the cards basically on a real game table. You wouldn't have that. Yeah, you wouldn't need it. Basically, you will put down a card and says, "I'm attacking you with this card." Traditionally, I would think you would want to get rid of your lower cards or your not so powerful cards. So why do you do that? How is the game happening? You attack me with a card, whatever number it is, and you then I have to defend it. If I don't defend it, I have to take this card, this very card I have to take onto my hand. It will go into my hand, so I have more cards. If you have less than 5 cards, then you take a card, so you have 5 again. If I have more than 5 cards, I don't have to take any cards. But if I defend, like I would say let's try it. Yeah, let's just attack me with something low.
Sure.
Maybe not a trump at the moment. Yeah.
So not a trump, but a low card that's not a trump. I can do that.
That would be nice, and not yellow.
Sorry, that's.
So that's fine. So you have played a 4 here.
I have.
So it's like that's just like for demonstrating. So how could I defend the 4? I could play either. I need at least a 4 yellow or a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yellow. I can beat you with that, or I would need a little trump. Okay. So as I don't have a yellow card which is higher at the moment, I'm just telling you, and I want to defend myself. Yeah. I have to play a trump. If I don't want to defend myself, I would just take that card. But the card you attack with, all 4s in the game, basically, also of my left player, which is Ken at the moment, he could attack me as well. You can both attack me. Attack me from both sides. So he could join in with more 4s at the moment. But as I wait, but as I'm defending with a 5, this is a trump even, yeah. I'm defended. But now you can attack with 4s. Where is my thing? And 5s at the same time. So if you have 4s and 5s on your hand, you can attack me with both. You can attack me to a maximum of 5 cards overall, because I had 5 cards in the very beginning in my hand. So this is always telling you how many cards I can be attacked.
Now, do you mean Ken can attack you with a 4 or 5, or I could play another 4 or 5?
Both of you. You can do that both. Usually you should talk to each other, but you can say, okay, I have another 4. I'm going to go for it. You don't have to play them all at once. You can then play one by one, actually, looking what I'm doing. Yeah, and he can wait until the very end, or he can join in now, or he doesn't have to join in at all. It's all possible.
Okay, but what I play has to be a 4 or a 5.
It has to be 4 or 5. So you cannot simply join in by like choosing what you have on your hand. It's really depending on the defender. So I would like you to play something else, just for the sake of it, basically.
Okay.
So Michael,
I've got this 5.
You said Eric could play another 4. Would it be a different 4, or are there more than one yellow 4s?
Yeah, and best would be as you are siding with Eric at the moment.
Okay.
I'd love to place a card here. So let's say this row here is like the attacking row, and this row is the defending row, to speak. Patrick, you asked me a question, and the question was, sorry?
You had mentioned when you were explaining Eric's possibility of playing another yellow 4. Are there more than one of each card?
Yeah, probably. I'm so taken.
Yes, I believe from getting a deck from Michael. Yes, I believe there was multiples.
That's what I couldn't find it anyway. That's fine.
Well, given that there's 2 blue 5s on the table,
this is actually
there you go. There's that too.
Yes. That's that too, and I should know it because in the rule it says that you can defend like a yellow 4 with a yellow 4, for example. Like usually you have to be higher in this game, as we say. Now I would have to defend the 5, yeah. And I want to defend it. I try to defend it with an 8. But what's happening now? Now the attackers, this is still Eric and this is still Ken, they can attack me with 4s, 5s, and 8s, actually.
So I can do this now.
Yeah. And exactly, you can do this. And now I would have to defend this as well. But I'm saying something like, I don't know. This is like bad for me. But I have to take all this card onto my hand. But remember, I will take all this trump card onto my hand too. Yeah. But it would be a good if I'm saying now I'll take the cards, I stop defending. Yeah, you still have the ability to throw in more cards. Like if Ken has like 4, 5, or 8s, he can throw them in now, and I have to take them too. Do you have any more 4, 5, and 8s? Maybe you don't want to play it. You do, Eric?
I do not.
No, I am good.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can ask a question. Certainly.
Could you play a lower trump to beat that 8?
Yes, if I would still have like a 1 trump, I could beat the 8 here.
Right.
But I do not, and so basically what I'm saying is, okay, this is bad for me, or maybe I don't want to show you my hand, and because but I will demonstrate it here. And because you're really experienced players, I think it's for you. It's not easy, but it's good to catch. Now I have to take them all. So then I have a lot of in my hand, but I have a lot of trump cards. This is good for me. I actually could defend it theoretically. I will show you the card. It's the highest card in the game. It's a trump 9. What's happening when I play the trump 9? We have 2 effects here. This is really important for the game, for the flow of the game, and how you play. Because we play differently with 3 and 5 players, and you play a bit differently when you're 4 players. Because you're almost a bit like siding here. Yeah. And usually, I would say I play this card, and then nobody can attack me. But then all these cards will go out of the game. They will leave the game. If I have defended it, that's very important. I've defended my realm, so to speak. All the cards leave the game. They're not in the game anymore. They're gone. Bye-bye. Au revoir. Arrivederci. Ciao, ciao.
So
that's what happened. Therefore,
when I couldn't attack you with another 9?
You could attack me with another 9 now. Exactly.
Okay.
You can do this?
Yeah. You want me to?
Yeah, but just before you do it. But if they would go out of the game, all the trump cards would be gone, so to speak. Yeah. So, but I actually want to take them into my hand. So attack me with another 9, please. Yeah. So, and if I would have defended myself, I'm the next attacker, and this is a very important thing now. What you always have to see to it. If I'm not able to defend myself, I have to take all the cards, and I'm not the next attacker. The next attacker will be Ken, the guy on my left.
Okay.
I'm out of it. Yeah. So I have a mutual interest of becoming the next attacker, but I also have a mutual interest in the first round, in the first phase of the game. We're still at the very first battle here. Yeah. I have a mutual interest also to get good cards into my hand. So as you have given me a 9 now, basically, I would have to take this 9 onto my hand too. And Ken could decide now to play another 9, 8, 5, or 4.
Right.
I would probably have to take it still. But you cannot play more than 5 cards in this case because I had only 5 cards in the very beginning. So do you want to play another card?
Nope, I'm good.
So that means I lost this round. I cannot defend all of that. I have to take all these cards into my hand. And while I'm doing this, I can already tell you that Ken is the next attacker. This is a little marker here, which is actually to show who the attacker is. It's more like for remembering in the first few rounds to pass it on and on and on. It's not something you really need. Now, Ken is the attacker. And who is the defender now? Can you tell me?
I would think
Patrick.
Patrick.
That's it. And who could also attack?
Me.
That's correct. Absolutely. So Ken is the attacker. Now, I don't have to pull any, pick any new cards from the
deck.
From the pile here, from the card pile, or from the deck. You're right. But I think Eric has to draw cards because you have only 2 cards in your hand. You have to draw 3 cards, so you have 5 again. And Ken, you have to draw 1 card, so you have 5 cards again too. I'll make this a big screen for a moment. Yeah, and then it's actually. And it's basically Ken on the left, Eric on the right, and Patrick in the middle, who are battling each other. My cards are shown here on screen, but they have nothing to do with the game at the moment. I'm just a lost cause playing card games. And it's the others who are battling there.
Michael, if you hit H, it'll hide your hand.
And this is a very good thing because then people can see more of the but I have to go onto the game actually.
Yes.
It's no good in the controls of the streaming tool. I'm hitting the H frantically and it doesn't work. So anyhow, so basically, Ken, you're attacking. You're allowed to attack, and you choose a card. And as I said, like this first phase, you always draw cards, so you have 5 on your hand. Think of like optimizing this hand. And the very last card, which is giving out in the first phase, will be the trump 3, by the way.
Okay.
Because it's like face up at the moment. It's the one down here. And then if it's over, then we start with the real game, so to speak.
Okay, so I play the yellow 3.
Yes, that is Ken done this. And
and then I can play as well.
We can both play now, correct?
Exactly.
Put it on the other side.
No, sorry. Just for the record, my screen is actually blank.
Oh.
Okay.
Because Tabletopia is a nightmare. So I am actually looking at the other screen to see what's going on.
That's fine. So we have the attacker.
And I can defend with a 3?
Absolutely, that's right. So we have the attacking side, which is the yellow 3 and the yellow 3 and the red 3. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Those are the attackers. Yep. And we have the defender who was defending with a 1, a little trump. Is defending with a high 9, the highest card of the yellow cards in the game. And you're defending a 3 with a 3. This is exactly possible this way. So at the moment you would have defended everything, Patrick. And if it would stay like this, you would become the next attacker. Okay. But and the attackers, they can still play 3s. They could play 1s, and they could play 9s, because you use them for defending yourself.
I'm out.
I'm done.
You're all done. So this means all these cards here. Let's see if I have to go in here. All these cards go out of the game, go away. We'll take care of you later. They're out of the game. And also, Patrick is the new attacker. Patrick is attacking Eric now, who doesn't see a thing, so that comes in handy.
And I get 1 card, right?
And you pick up cards first. It's usually Ken would pick up card first because he was the first attacker, and you pick up card second because you're second attacker. And of course, Patrick would pick up cards as well, so he has 5 cards on his hand in the first round, in the first phase. I'm sorry, first phase. Yeah.
Yes.
Eric.
Patrick, did you pick up the card that was in front of you?
Yeah. Those are points.
Yes, you don't need them. Just don't touch them at all.
Where do I get my new cards?
From the deck.
You get them
the deck.
if you look at this, the
Okay,
deck is
thanks.
here. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So, Michael, you had said the 9 of Trump was the highest.
Yes.
But what about the wild bird cards?
That's a very good question. So thank you very much. It is almost as you would have talked about it before. People can see my hand at the moment, but I'm not in the game because I could be in the game because Patrick is the attacker as he defended himself. Eric is defending. The defender, and I would be the second attacker, so I swivel the screen around. If you have the so-called, we call them place cards, but at the end of the day, they're kind of joker special cards. They are tricky and nice to play at the same time. So nobody tells me who has them, because when you're an attacker, they're the highest card in the game. They're like a 10. They can beat everything. You can't beat them really. Only with a little trump, but they're also, of course, trump place cards. So it's blue place cards, they're red place cards, and they're yellow place cards. But if you're a defender, you're lost having them because their value is 0. So while defending, those cards are worth 0 points as attack strength or defending strength. When you're an attacker, their strength is 10. So the art and the thing you will learn is how to use them, like while you're attacking, and not using them while you're defending, obviously. But still, if you, for example, have a blue place card at the moment, it would be a little trump and could still beat any other card in a game, which is not a trump card.
Okay.
So Patrick has to start. So Patrick, you have 5 cards on your hand, and you start with a red 5. Yeah. So Eric would have to defend it.
So I could defend that, or I could just take a 5.
Yes, but in this case, me and Patrick, we could throw in more and more 5s, of course. Yeah.
Now, if I say I'm going to take that, then you could throw in more, and then could I change my mind?
You stop. You say, "I'm done. I'm taking it. I'm not defending, basically." But we can say we attack you with the rest of the 5s. What we cannot do, we cannot attack with a 4. We cannot attack you with a 9. We cannot attack you with a place card. Yeah, it has to be the exact number always.
But if I concede, you could drop 4 more 5s on me.
Yeah, you can't. That's the tricky thing about the game.
Yeah.
Also,
You're taking that risk.
Also, if you remember it right, I'm just showing you something. I have these kind of fives on my hand. You might remember from before, because there's I wouldn't say it's blackjack, but there's a bit of card counting in the game as well. You should remember what somebody says. But the thing is, do I really want to throw trump fives at you, Eric? No,
You know
I
what?
don't like you that much.
I'm gonna take
I don't
this
like
5.
it. Okay.
Because I'll get to attack next, right?
No, you will not attack because you have not defended yourself.
Oh, you can only attack if you defend yourself?
And that's the tricky part. So you take the cards because they're somehow it's okay, they're good, or it's okay for you to take only one card, yeah. But the tricky thing is if you don't defend yourself, you will not become the attacker. And that's why I would be you're defending yourself. So Patrick, come on. Let's push him over the cliff.
Get him up. Get him up.
You cannot do this.
Oh, because it's not a 5 or
It has to be a 5 or a 7.
Nice try, Patrick.
All right.
Exactly. Now we can only attack with 5s and with 6 at the moment.
5 and 7. Well, how about a 7?
Excuse me. I'm telling not the truth. I like to have a nice word which is not swearing, but which is saying something I'm like doing like a bad thing in English, in American English. You have to teach me this word, like something like I'm lost, or I'm like a termite, or it's not the. I don't want to.
I like a termite is a good one. That's
termite.
That's a new one.
I'm a little ant, and I have the brain of an ant. So we could still attack with more 7s and 5s, but you have to defend yourself first. So I'm waiting for Eric to defend himself. I'm not doing anything.
Oh, there's a 7 there.
Yes, there's a 7
so
trump there.
Now, again, if I take these cards now, do I get to attack?
No.
How do I get to become the attacker next? I have to
successfully defend.
Could repeat this?
No, I got it.
You only get to attack if you successfully defend.
I actually cannot successfully defend that regardless of if I wanted to or not. So
you take all these cards into your hand, but I mean handy because you have 7s here, 2 of the same number, of the same value, which is always comes in handy while attacking or defending. And you have a trump 7, so that's not too bad. And you probably have more than 5 cards then. And that means you don't have to draw cards.
I am going to have to refresh, so I may pop out of the room for a sec because I actually don't see the blue 7 on my screen, so I can't grab it.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll be right back.
Just do that. We put the cards in front of you, and Patrick pick up how many cards do you have on your hand, Patrick?
3.
3, yeah. You pick up 2 more cards, then you should have 5 cards on your hand again. And as Eric has lost, and he will pick up the cards 7 blue and the red one 2 and the 5 red as well after he has picked them up, or whenever he will pick them up, we will continue, and I'll be the new attacker, so everybody can see my card at the moment on my hand. This is my attacking card, and I'm attacking Ken.
Oh, so good timing for me to restart because I'm actually not involved.
Yep, you're sitting out.
So that's good about a 4-player game because one has time to get the drink, so to speak.
Yep.
And in a 3-player games, you're always in the game. Yeah. In a 3-player game, there's not a very single moment where you have time to breathe. Okay. But now, if we play this smart, Patrick and me, we would be like natural allies, I would say, because we sit opposite each other. Yeah.
Yes.
So if I, that's what I was talking about, like playing in teams. We're not really a team. We both want to win. But of course, if I can manage to beat Ken somehow and Patrick assists me, Patrick will be the next attacker, and so on, and so on, and so on. Yeah, I think it's very obvious. So when you're with 5 players again, you can play it with 5. This is not possible at all. It becomes a bit more, I would say, volatile in terms of strategy. So 3 players, no time to breathe. 4 players, I think it's the optimum number of players, and 5 players, it's possible, but it gets a bit more random. But I mean, tell me one card game where the number of players doesn't change a thing. So I want to get rid of my bad cards, and I have a lot of cards on my hand, basically, and I
Yes, you
just
do.
want to get rid of them. And I have to think, what card do I take? Really bad and stupid and silly. I think I want to attack with this 1 here in yellow. I mean, that should be possible for Ken to beat it. It can't be that hard, I suppose.
Good job.
And he actually beats us with another 1. So that's the best case he can do, because now I have to play another 1 and only once, so to speak. And I have to hope that Patrick has a 1 on his hand still, because I don't have any other.
Mhm.
And if Patrick doesn't have any other,
Patrick, do you have a 1?
I do not. Can I say that?
yeah, you can say that. And that means, Ken, you have defended yourself. These cards, I'll do this part of the management. So Ken actually manages to become the attacker. I take those cards out, and exactly, take the coin for it. And you're the attacker. I certainly don't have to pick up any cards at the moment, because look at my hand, and it's full. I have 8 cards on my hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Ken picked up 1 card from
Yep.
the deck, and you should have 5 now. And you're the attacker now. And Eric, now you can help Ken, and of course take revenge for what he has done to you before. Oh, and Ken, as he is very perceptive, he knows how many 7s you have on your hand, Eric, and that's what I mean by playing with each other.
Ken's
'Cause
attacking me, right?
Yes.
Who played the 7? That was you, Ken. Is that right?
I played the 7,
Yeah. So look, Ken's very perceptive.
and Patrick is defending, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, and I'm only explaining. I'm getting rid of my cards here so everybody can see more nicely what you're doing. Yeah.
Eric, do you want to add anything else?
Do I want to add a wild 7 would be the question? Or do I want to let Patrick have successfully defended that?
Right.
I don't know how to play this. You know what? I'll let it be.
Okay. Well, I'm going to add that.
So you all know what to do then?
No.
Maybe.
A non 2 Trump 2 will not beat that, right?
Correct.
A Trump 3 or
I realize
4.
that.
So do you know who is the next attacker? Because we didn't pass around the little coin.
Well, I'm attacking right now.
Ken is attacking me, right? Sorry.
Exactly.
I cannot defeat that. I cannot defend it.
So I won, right?
So I have to take those?
Yes, you have to take all 5 cards. Just have a little look closer into Patrick's eyes, who's not used to take so many cards onto his hands.
And I need to
And
draw up
yes.
to 5, right?
And it's pain, yeah.
Mhm.
And you draw up to 5, and now you can actually, if you look at the deck, yeah, if you hover over the deck, we can see the number 4, which says there are 4 more cards, and the 5th card is the blue card, the blue 3, and it's a trump card, so you know how many cards are still being played until this first phase of the game is over. And I think I'm in the game too. And Patrick, he has not defended himself,
Oh, that's
so
right.
he is not, if I may say that. I'm a bit.
Where does it go to then?
It goes
Me.
to no, yeah, no, yeah. Now Ken and Eric have the. I don't know how to say.
Well, I just attacked, so it should go to Eric, right?
Yep.
That's correct.
Okay.
So again,
So it's a bit of teaming up against me now.
how does the second phase work? I know we're trying to get rid of our cards in the second phase. Is it more attacking each other?
No, it's actually the same, but you want to get rid of all of your cards.
Okay.
Then
And then
completely.
we won't be drawing more cards at that point?
No.
Okay.
Right, because the deck will be out at that point.
I'll just get rid of this one. Maybe. I don't know.
while you're thinking about it, I'm gonna show a little help here and work like this. Yeah.
And it's to you, Michael.
Yeah. Oh, I just wanted to show the cheat sheet here again. It says the
Yep,
round
yep.
overview, first phase, draw deck empty, bets, turn, alpha, beta deck, and this is really putting me off. Do you see what says second phase here?
Mhm.
I'm not sure. Something changed with your language, obviously. It's like more like this second phase. Anyway, while this buggers me, and here it's again how the challenge works. The target player loses, target player wins, and all players draw up to 5 cards. That always works the same way. And now I'll go back here, and I have to resize the table. And I'm attacked. I'm attacked by a 4 at the moment. And this 4 is coming from Mr. Eric, who thinks himself very smart here. Yeah. And let's have a look at my cards. I see the chat with hundreds of spectators is not helping me at all. How should they? Even I don't know the rules properly. So I'm thinking of what can I do. I don't want to have more than 8 cards, obviously. Yeah. So I really want to defend this one, and I'll use 6 for it. 6 red beats 4 red easily. But now you, of course, can all attack me with 6 as well. And this you all is in this case Ken and it's Eric together, and you can attack me to a maximum of many cards actually.
Okay. Does Eric attack first, or do we just attack at the same time?
You basically can attack at the same time.
Okay.
I have to say I'm a bit unsure because I played many versions of these games, and I'm still used to the version where the helper gets in at any given moment. They might have changed it that you have to wait, but that's the way I play it at least.
Okay. Well, there's that.
So there's another 4, another 6. Then Eric could throw in more 4s and 6s. I'm a bit waiting. I'm a bit looking at him.
No, that's all you for now.
That's all from now. Yeah. So I say damn, I don't like this really. It's not what I want. I think I'm start defending this, but then I have to begin with a new number. The new number is an 8, so I'm opening up a new way to attack me.
I don't
want
the 8 and not a 5 of Trump?
Because he wants to be able to chain things.
Because
if he plays a 5 to attack, then he can play another 5 later.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Very good. You'll be our lecturer here and explain the rules for me. No, but that's correct. I want to use the same number more often, so to speak, and because I want to keep them. So when I attack or when I defend, it's more about defending actually. It's not about attacking. It's
new attacks.
Yeah. Exactly what I've had to do right now. So, but I think I'm ready for the 5s now.
Hold on.
All right.
It's not much. Hold on. I'm trying to take a card and play it. I promise I am. Nope, I'm moving the turn marker instead.
Moving the turn marker. The attacker.
This could be like your special joker, Eric. Yeah, the special Buscemi's joker, but you will be the only one in the whole world who can use it. So you play another.
And now you know why I was asking about your 5s.
Yes,
because I wanted to get rid of that one.
And there they come. And now you can attack me with one more card, I think. And now I'm depends on how happy am I with those cards.
Do you want to pick up 9 more cards?
Well, I've done this before. And yeah, why not? Come on. I'll give up.
So even though you could have defended that, you would rather have like 15 cards in hand?
Yeah, I want to try different stuff here. But I have very many cards of the same number, and I have very many trump cards on my hand.
All right. So there are four cards left in the deck.
Yes.
Do I draw first or Ken?
Yes, you draw first. Eric, you draw first because you are the attacker. You're the initial attacker. So you draw first.
And then Ken will get the remaining 3 cards, and we'll be done with phase 1.
Yes.
Okay. You said something about the blue 3 going to somebody.
That goes to you because that's your 5th card, right?
No, I have no cards.
No.
Oh, okay.
So we actually play one more attack now because there's
still a card
one more card to give, basically.
Yep.
And then the person with the lowest number of cards takes like point here, and then we do the same thing with the other 20 cards, and then we go into phase 2. So we play 2 rounds in phase 1. Maybe I wasn't clear about that. Then this is phase 1 completed, and then we go into phase 2 and get rid of all our cards. So we're not done with phase 1 just after taking those.
So I'm the attacker.
Yes, you're the attacker. I'm the loser here.
Right.
And trying my new strategy, but it also looks very good for the spectators and on the video if I have so many
I'll
cards
attack
here.
What is that?
That's the blaze card.
So that's
and
worth
the blaze
nothing,
card
right?
is because Ken will lecture us. Ken, please, thank you.
So as the attacker, blazes count as 10.
Got it.
So if I join in on this attack, there's only 1 card left to draw from. Can I get below 5 cards?
Yes.
Yes.
And then will I have to draw back up before round 2?
No. Yeah.
Because that's a big decision point.
No. Sorry, I wasn't clear about it. There are 2 phases still, yeah, and the 2 phases are phase 1 is consisting of 2 rounds basically. So we will pick up more cards. Don't worry about that, yeah. And phase 2 is then getting rid of all of your cards basically. And just after the 2 rounds, that's a bit unfortunate. The description is a bit unfortunate at this point, yeah. After these 2 rounds, because there are 20 more cards here. As you can see here on the right side, they're waiting 20 more cards for a second round in the first phase. We have to go through them as well. Only after that, we will go into phase 2 where we get rid of all of our cards. Okay, so it's not really that important at the moment.
Right.
So but if I'm happy, if I'm like really happy with my hand, I still have to get through a whole nother deck anyway, so I'm probably not going to be able to maintain that, right?
Absolutely. But what I have been doing, as I have demonstrated before, I'm a bit of daring at the moment with all of my cards in my hand.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So
Eric is also attacking.
Great. Yes.
So you would need a trump for that, exactly, a little one, and you would need a little trump as well here. They come from Patrick.
Yeah.
Right. And Ken is the main attacker, and he attacked with the blaze card. He could also attack with 2s now. Oh, he has more blaze cards to go here, and then even 4 blaze cards at the moment. Maybe it's the point where you want to pick them up, because I don't see the point that you can. That you can. I don't know. Sorry, Patrick. I let you down.
I want more cards than Michael.
Yeah, that's obviously the goal.
That's the goal here.
All right, so I draw the 3, right?
Oh, yeah. You draw the 3 because you go first, and then you draw nothing for the moment. Okay. And then we'll look at Feather A. And you won this round, and you have how many cards did you have, Ken?
I have 4 cards currently.
Now, after you draw the 3, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should get this feather card here, which is worth points. If you flip it around, there should say a number of points here.
Okay.
And there should be a feather card for Eric, who has 3 as well. And I think I've never done that myself. Should be points on this well, so this is a bit random. And there should be a feather card. How many cards do you have, Patrick? Actually,
11.
11.
Patrick has 12.
But
Just as a point of reference,
I have 12.
would I have gotten more points if I got rid of another card?
Or is it everybody who doesn't have the most?
Yeah, I think I distributed them wrongly. So.
Oh, okay. So it's just because I had the least cards and I got the best.
Actually, Ken had the least cards, so to speak. I think
Because we each had 3 before I drew.
Oh, but I could have thrown out another card. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, wait. So, but actually, you had how? No, wait. But you're right. The 3 should go to Eric because he had 3. Because you had to pick one more up, Ken. Sorry.
Yeah,
but you should have the 2, I think.
I have the 1.
Yeah, like this, and
this is like the shell game now.
Yes.
Yeah. But this is being silly and not knowing my way around how to distribute the feathers properly here. That was totally my mistake. There's nothing wrong with the game here. Something wrong with me and my basic knowledge of how to distribute the cards. Because usually they were open when we were playing on a table, and it was just giving out to me, and I never get one anyway, as you just noticed. Yeah. So
you don't get a special card for having the most cards.
Yes, as I usually say, this is not Magic the Gathering. This is not about set collection. It's about set collection actually, but not in this way. We'll see if my world of set collection will work. And last winner was no, Patrick could not defend himself, so it's Eric, and Eric can attack. And but now the second pile here of cards come into the game. Oh, and now I'm lost. Look, who is very good at Tabletopia?
I got it. Go ahead and put that
all
back.
of them. All of them. Yeah.
Well, I picked up a single card, so 1 second.
Yeah, but you have to pick up a single card anyway.
Oh, because I need to draw up.
Yeah. And then but I do the rest. I know now how to do it again. Oops, nobody has seen that. So, because it should go on here. So this yellow card, oh, that's fine. The yellow card should be, how do I do this? How do I do this in a cool manner? Anyhow, and yeah, only one should toggle with the controls at this point. And then this should go on here. Flip. And this one should. No, I can't do the single card here. Whoever is.
Okay, Eric needs to draw anyway.
Yeah. So Eric, you get it. And
Eric,
now we have
2 cards in front of you. Draw those.
So it doesn't look as cool as before, but now we have yellow is the trump, by the way. Now my blue cards are worth nothing.
So this is a new deck with more cards.
Yes.
It's the same. When you get the game exists. Is I think out of 40 cards or something, and we had 20, and we had the ones in our hand. So we have 5, 45, 55, 56 cards, something like this. I think these all colors are in there twice. Is that correct? Help me. There's 3 colors, 9 cards. Actually 10 cards with the place card. There should be 60 cards overall.
Okay.
60 cards, only 3 colors, and each color you have twice in there. Yeah.
So I attack now.
You attack me.
Oh, this lag is killing me. There we go. That may or may not. There we go.
8. So this is not Trump anymore. Very important.
Right.
This is an 8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still fighting with the controls here.
I'm good right now.
And this is an 8, which I put in the wrong spot.
Yeah. Do you need a hand or you?
Yeah, you got it. We're good.
You mean this is this? You mean this 8 is the 8? You mean you're talking about?
Oh, look at you.
Look at
I
me.
am done. I am
I'm done.
So basically, if I read this right, you're both done. So
Yep.
I'll actually will become the next attacker.
And
Yep.
I draw 2 more cards, right?
You will draw 2 more cards. I will try to take all those cards. No, it does not work. Now it works. But then I throw them onto the other cards here. I love that. I'm in wonder how this will be when I play on a real gaming table again. I throw everything to one side, and in the end, you just press something, it's renewed.
Yeah.
And people will keep telling me that it will not work this way.
Yeah.
So I'm the attacker now. And I think I want to get rid of some of my cards. And I think the cards I want to use for this is this one here. It's a 4, and I'm attacking Ken, who is to my left, and Patrick, he is the one who could help me. And if I would have paid attention to what Patrick has picked up before, I could have been smart and played the cards accordingly. But I'm not that smart, actually.
So to help you. The bird cards are wild or not?
These ones are attacking cards, the bird cards, but you can only play them if Ken would have defended with them, or if you would be the first attacker, but you're not the first attacker. This is me. Well, I'm attacking with a blue 9 now, because you defended yourself with a 9, so we can play 4s and 9s at this point, and you can defend this with a 6. There's nothing against.
Oh, 6 are yellows are trump now. I'm thinking blues are trump.
No, yellow is trump. Yellow is trump. No, actually, I really want to make sure. I don't want to get rid of. Who played the yellow?
I did. Is attack on the top?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Attack. No, it's attack is on the other side.
Attack's on that side.
Sorry, that's the top to me.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we just usually we can. It's as I said, this is only helping in the middle, playing digitally.
Okay, so unless I can defend all 3, I have to take all the cards, right?
Yes, and you had in the beginning of the round, Ken, you had like 5 cards on your hand. That's correct.
I did.
So even I would have another 6 or another 9, I cannot play it now because it's not allowed to attack with more cards than the maximum number of cards you have on your hand. That would be just unfair. And it doesn't matter if there are 2 attackers or only 1. Yeah, that's the maximum. Yeah. So you basically have to take them. You're not the next attacker, and the next attacker will be Patrick. Patrick, well done. We are back in the game. We're back in the game. Look at them. Maybe we're back in the game. Now you should remember what cards I have, by the way.
I have no idea what you have.
Yes.
Barely treading water here.
Well, okay, I'm hiding them for a moment. So
first attacker, I can use these flame bird cards. You said.
Yes. You can use a flame bird card. So that's you can fire. Things can happen that cards are being passed around for a while. This can happen in this game. It's not a mistake. It's actually a part of the game. Yeah. But at one point you have to start thinking of like, oh, how often will they be passed around, or will I get them, and I will be in a position at one point that I'm the first attacker and can use them again. Yeah.
The I know with any other card I could play the same card to defend, but in this case I can't. Correct?
You would need a yellow card from 1 to 9, or the same blue card.
So if I had that same blue card, I could defend.
Exactly.
I thought the blue card counts as a 0 when defending.
Yes, but it's the same card. I think you can still defend with it.
Okay.
So it's a 0 in the terms of defending against any other card.
Yes. And now you brought me to the limit of my.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat these.
Yep.
Any more for me, or is that it?
Do I want to get rid of my flame cards?
Yes. And you know why? Maybe it's a risk, but Eric will be never the one who will attack you. Yeah, he will attack. And actually, you just notice that you don't give a termite about me.
Yeah.
And it's like it was nice to be like mutual partners. But it's also nice that you
Ken,
actually.
can you do me a favor and hand me all those? I don't even see all those on my screen.
I thought they were going out of the game at this point.
No,
No, only
it's an unsuccess, or Eric did not successfully defend.
Oh. Okay.
if Eric defends them all with a trump something, but it's impossible for the yellow.
So now Eric's going to attack you with all the. No, you're the attacker now.
So Eric, I cannot put them in your hand. So
Yep. I can grab them now.
Okay.
Now I can at least see them.
I'll put. I'm showing my hand again, and it's time. I will try to attack again once more, and I think I start with this one, and I'm attacking Ken.
Yep.
And can use a 5 or a trump card, of course.
Or any red, right?
Or
any red card, as long as it's a 5 or higher.
Any card you have up your sleeve, as you see. I have naked arms here. Yeah? I don't have any cards up my sleeve. I don't know about you. So now I could attack with a 5 and 6. Also, Patrick could join in. But actually, I really want to get rid of my cards here, guys. Patrick, you're welcome to join, but I'm not even fussing around this time. Usually I would play like one card after another card after one card after another card.
Join in the show.
But I'm trying it. I'm also looking at the clock, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so I put everything down. But
that won't work.
That won't. Yeah, because it's not Trump. You're right. Patrick, you could, if you have a 5 or a 6, you could still throw it in, or you can wait what he's defending with, basically, and then you see, like, if he's defending everything, you say, oh, now I can use a 9. Now is, and if he defends all of them, basically, then all 10 cards go out of the game, basically. Okay, that's great. So you'll take you pick up cards from the deck, Ken, and I'll.
No, I'm down to 5.
Oh, you're down. So you don't pick any up. I didn't look at it. Sorry, I'm very sorry.
That's okay.
And so you don't pick any up, but you have defended successfully, and that means you will be the next attacker. And I think I have all of them. I just show them out here. So you're the next attacker. And oh, Patrick, I'm sorry. I think you're being attacked, and all these.
Michael, you need to draw, correct?
And I need to draw because I have only 3 cards, and there are 14 left. Actually, 15 left, and I'm drawing 2 cards to my hand. I'm not distributing. What's the other one? It's deal. No, deal is bad. Draw is good. So I have 2 more cards on my hand. I'm ready to go, and Ken's attacking Patrick. And I don't know. Maybe Eric might join in.
Yeah, I have a few extra cards. Here, you could have this one.
I'm totally out of the game at the moment. I can grab something to drink.
Sorry, that was a 2.
Yeah. Patrick, so you can see my blue 3, correct?
Yeah, I thought it was a 2 a minute ago.
Eric played a red 2 on top of the blue 3 that I had played.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
As usual, guys, while the others are discussing who is attacking who and who's been not very friendly with who in this game, any mistakes found I made today about the rules, because I haven't read them through carefully before. You can keep them to yourself, but tell the editors, because I might have done 1 or 2 mistakes so far. I hope not. But this displays what you're watching, and we're playing here with Punchboardmedia, with Ken, Eric, and Patrick from the USA. Punchboardmedia, actually 30 persons around the world, enthusiasts about board game media, and we'll see how they're doing now.
Patrick, did you mean to play that yellow 7 to the middle?
Yeah, because I had to defeat the blue.
Yeah, it's Trump.
Oh, no, it was on the 3, from my perspective.
Ah.
I cannot defeat. So I have to take all these.
Okay.
This is very many cards.
Yeah, that's story of my life.
Maybe, Patrick, I was a bad advisor before.
How do you take multiple cards?
You press the, I don't know even what the name in English is for this, but it's not control, it's the other one. It's the other button on your keyboard thingy. The one above control.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael.
Yes?
Do you like birds?
Why
I know
did
exactly what's about to get played.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I love
Yeah.
birds. I mean,
Definitely see those
there's like
before.
love birds and there I love birds. There's a difference, I have heard. And I wait to see what's happening. I'm not sure.
All right, I drew up. So Eric,
He's
So
already
I had
attacking.
more than 5, so we're good.
Yeah. Michael, if at the first attack is a single card, correct?
Yeah, and now I know he has a lot more of those birds, so I'm really thinking about it at the moment. Do I really want to defend it because he's throwing in more and more of those birds here?
Right.
Or, but even if I say now, basically I take this card, Eric and you have still the possibility to throw in more of those bird
We
cards,
can
but
pile
not,
one.
but not any other card. So basically, I was thinking of rather taking one or all of the birds instead of like I'm defending with something trumpy here. And in the end, I end up with a lot of bad cards too.
Yep.
Well, people have different opinions about those place cards. I think I would take it actually. So you want to attack me with more of them? Because you could attack me with up to 5 of those cards. You can put them all directly onto each other.
Okay.
Oh, and this would be 3, 2, and 3. Just drop them somewhere. Doesn't matter.
I'm trying. I promise. Oh,
We
I
have
got
to
one
imagine.
more.
We have to imagine the time when we sit at a table again and how free we will feel.
Mhm.
Like real freedom. So I'll take 5 bird cards. So we call them place cards, and I will take them onto my hand now. You've seen it. You've seen that I'm not cheating, and I should have 10 cards now. And I'm not the attacker. This goes
And again,
to
the reason that I don't really care about giving them to you is you'd play them on Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So there's no real harm to me if I have to draw 2 more. Hold on.
Exactly. So Ken is the next attacker. He has his 5 cards on his hand. Eric, you're picking up 2 more cards. So it's Ken and Eric against Patrick. I think that's the situation you have never had before in your circle of gaming friends, I suppose. Never ever.
Yeah, we should play co-ops.
So I could play a 7 or a 4?
As can I, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. People are wondering what we are playing here. Yes.
Patrick's being taken over. So
yes.
Blaze new card game coming up this year, May 2021, and also in the US of A in the same year. And now, how do I toggle all these controls at the same time? So, we're playing on Tabletopia here today.
Eric, go for the attack.
This game
I
is
wish
also
I could.
available.
Yeah, me too. All right.
Wow, I defended.
Oh, so everything is defended. Everything's defended with 7s, 4s. There's a 2. So shall I clear the table or?
That'd be great. My
Okay.
hand is.
I need to drop.
Yeah, do that. That means Patrick, my best friend. Have I told you?
And let me know when you're done drawing, Ken.
So, and now it's
drop.
us against Eric.
Oh, that's why you said my best friend, because you're next to me.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye, guys.
See you, Ken. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. And we'll just play on and leaving his hand out.
Does he have all those Blaze cards, or do you have them? Where'd they all go?
Good news, Patrick. Michael has them.
Yeah, that's great news.
And now he's sitting next to you.
Stuff like this happens. Now we're only 3. That means it's even more intense because there will always be an attacker, and all the other tools are in the game because they're either the co-attacker or the defender. So there's no time to breathe at all now. So we start with Patrick is attacking Eric with a 2. This is not trump. This is nothing. This is just a normal card, and we'll go ahead from there. And I'm waiting more. I'm only waiting what's happening. I don't know what's happening here.
So, let me get
The
that
thing is,
over.
I can only attack with 2s at the moment.
Or 6s.
Or 6s now. But I'm waiting here. I'm sitting here and waiting, and let's see how things will play out. And Patrick is attacking with more 2s, actually a lot more 2s. It's U2. It's I have to say, there's no me too from me here.
No.
Hopefully I will not get any problems for this saying here. But it's true. I don't have any 2s, obviously.
I can't do anything about that, so I got to take them all.
Oh,
If someone could put them in a stack for me, because I don't see all of them on my screen, that would be awesome.
Wait one moment. I will do that for you. Or we both do it for you, and I can.
Perfect.
do it in a bad
You
way.
see them now. So we have, of course, now. I told Ken before, if he drops out in the very right moment, this is very good. Then I'll be an attacker on Patrick with all my birds.
Mm-hmm. Do I draw
And
back
Patrick,
to 5?
and Patrick will really hate the situation, and he will renounce your friendship with Ken forever.
Yeah.
Because I can attack you now, and you know what could have happened now.
Well, Patrick has to draw 4 cards first.
Yeah. So
Yes, he's welcome.
There's
to
only
do so.
3.
Plus
Then you
the
draw
face-up one.
You draw them all. You draw until you have into your hand.
Yeah. Come on.
While you're doing this, we'll.
And that means that Patrick wins round 2, right?
There
or
are
phase 2 of round 1, whatever you call it.
There are benefits to it, so to speak. Yeah, negative sides for to the fact that Ken had to drop out at this point for personal reasons, and he didn't have more time. We talked about this before that it would happen, and but therefore you win this round. It's round 2 of phase 1. As I said in the beginning, there are 2 phases, but the first phase is combined out of 2 rounds. So that makes me the next attacker. But now I think we have this thing about like we all get points from the feather stack here, and you get even more points this time. Because it's harder to be successful then. And
so how are the points divvied out this time?
It's the Patrick had the fused card, so to speak, at that point. I had the second fused, and you the third.
No, I have less. So I have 1 less than you.
You have 9,
and you have 10.
Patrick. I have. Oh, I'm cheating! Look at that.
Yeah, you're not getting that one past me.
Oh, let me see something. Usually, guys, you can here press the game rules, and you can see all the game rules here, and you can look, but they're preliminary, so I don't believe them. And you can look it up if you're not sure, but I'm not sure if we change the preliminary array rules as well.
The demoer gets the better point cards.
Yeah, always, because I can't be last and I can't be first. Yeah, but now I'm very close to. Now we are here. We placed the first round. We play the second round. Blah blah blah. We done that. Yeah. So here's a feather stack, which was a side there. Blah blah blah. So now we are about to. This is all about tricks and tips, and that's it. So what we want to look at is now we are at the betting round. We are betting on basically who will lose, and you cannot bet on yourself, basically. And so how do I get out of this here? Like this. I want to do this. I want to hide my cards. So about betting, you had like 3 cards on your right in front of you. We haven't picked them up yet. And they should show something like a 0, a 1, and a 1. So I'm flipping them. So And I think I left this out in the beginning. We should have done that more often. I think it's my mistake. Don't tell anybody. I lose my job. I think we could have done the betting, or we should have done betting after each round. So after each round means after round 1, round 2 in phase 1, and a bet for the last time after phase 2. That's why we have 3 cards. That makes sense, yeah. But it didn't come into my mind when we started. So because these are points basically. If it's true, that you're right, who you're betting on, you get the point here. But if the one who is betted on and you think he's a loser, if you bet them on him, so if you all like say something like, you can only choose one card, then he can keep it or make it simple. I think, for example, I have to go out of here. Sorry, I'm just going out. I think that Eric will be the loser. I'll bet on him. And
now,
if
does
I'm
it
right,
matter if I do a 0 or a 1? Does that matter?
wait. If I'm right later on, look at this, then I would get 1 point. Yeah. So I bet 1 point on you. If you are the winner later, if you're not the loser, so to speak, if you're not the last player in the game, you're gonna keep those points for yourself. So it does matter if you use a 0 or a 1. For example, if I myself, I'm a lost case, yeah, and I know I'm gonna be the loser, I'm still betting, but I'm betting the 0 on anybody because I can't bet on myself, for example, and bet a 0 on you. So at least I think I'm going to be the loser, but at least I'm not giving you any points. Or I don't, as I said, we do it in 3 times, like 2 rounds in the first phase and 3rd time after the second phase. Yeah. At one point you have to bet 0, I think. So, but now as we do it only now, so this is a demonstration round. I think the only other person who has almost as many cards as I have is you, Eric. So I'm sorry, I'm betting on you.
That's all right. I'm betting on the guy with the least cards.
Is there Trump this round?
Yes, Trump is the one we had last, I think.
Yellow.
And that would be yellow still. But in this case, just looked it up for a moment. Should be in here. Trump, brown, challenges face. And there should be Trump in this round still. The face-up Trump card is the last card to be drawn. And that was the one which was face-up, obviously. So that was yellow.
So now go to the second phase.
Yep. And the second phase, but the second phase is like there are no more playing cards to draw from the deck. So, okay. Why did this? So, as I might have mixed up some of those rules about betting and about getting the points, I'm really honest. I think I mixed them up partially. We had to go through it, and then we would have to embarrass me, and I don't want that, so we do not do it. So for people watching, please check the betting and scoring cards before you play the game. This could be at a different point, because the main point of the game usually is to get rid of all your cards after phase 2, and that's what is the most fun of it. And of course, to make it a different game and to have different opportunities for players, we have combined this with scoring cards in the game. But one thing is for sure, you don't want to be last in the last round. Whatever people say, you are the idiot then.
Yes.
Whatever points you have achieved before, it's ridiculous. Anyhow, last person who played cards was Ken. And if I'm right, who could not, Patrick, was it you who could not defend yourself?
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah. It's down to 1 card and then I drew back up.
Oh.
Yeah. Who played the last round? It was no. Who was the attacker? Patrick. It wasn't me.
Oh.
You were the attacker.
I was the attacker, didn't I?
And you won. Or
yeah,
did Eric?
I took a bunch of 2s.
Yeah, okay.
And now Michael is the attacker.
Right. And now I'm the attacker, and I think I'm exactly at the point where I want to be.
You got all those darn birds.
And guess what's happening now? Guess what? That's why I said you will renounce your friendship with Ken. And guess what's happening now? I can play exactly 5 cards because you have 5 cards you can defend yourself with. And there you go.
And what can defend a bird?
Nothing.
9. Nothing?
No, you can defend with trump cards, but you would have to have one card which is a bird trump, which is a yellow one.
Yeah, I don't.
So basically,
might as well just take those.
Yes, and I didn't even give Eric the opportunity to join here. I just wanted to get rid of the cards.
That's just kind of guy you are.
Yes, this is a
And
kind
now
of.
Patrick gets all those.
But in my defense, guys, usually this would have played out against me. It is purely to the fact that, or not against me, but it would have played out against Ken. But as he left, he was smart enough. I bet he could foresee this would happen.
Yeah.
I was simply hoping to get in a position where I only once need to attack and I can get rid of them. Otherwise, I'm lost.
But now the bad news is I get to attack you.
Yes, that's fine by me. You don't have the birds.
I don't, but I have all these crappy.
You don't have the poor birds to attack me. Sorry, that was a bad joke. So Eric is attacking. So I can join in.
Hold on, because I'm getting rid of a bunch of crap.
You got all those 2s.
There's coming one more. Okay.
Let me know when you're done, Eric.
I shall.
Are you done now with all your 2s?
I'm done with the 2s, but I can do a 5th card, right? I'm just waiting to see if you. I'm just waiting to see if you defend these 4.
That's true. And wait a moment. If I would have defend more, I would have to do this and this and this and this, and I don't want to do this. I don't want to defend anymore. You can play a 4 or a 5.
I can play a 4 or a 5 or a 2. No, I'm good. Patrick, you want to throw in on that?
Nope.
That's exactly the point. I could have played more cards maybe, but then you could attack with different cards as well, and I don't want to have that at all. Yeah. So one more card. We are not picking up any more cards. That's it is. Now we might pass cards around for a bit. And as I could not defend myself, Patrick, of course, is attacking you, Eric.
Rude.
I would know of a bunch of cards he could pass around here.
How about those?
Oh, the 5. We're back to the 5 birds.
Uh-huh.
Well, I can't defend the 5 birds.
Yeah.
We're in a weird situation with these bird cards.
Maybe.
Because I don't think anyone could defend them. All right, I don't see all them on my screen, so
oh, yeah, we can put them on for you.
Yeah, someone help me out with them, and I couldn't defend, so Michael will be attacking Patrick.
That's funny because I don't know what you have thought what would happen. Well, that's what's happened when you stack up these cards.
Where the heck the 2s come from? I thought you got rid of them.
I don't know. I've never seen those before. Of course, they're so low, they're not good cards. So I want to keep them. So this is fine by me. I don't want to attack him anymore because I want to. I want Patrick. I want Patrick to win this. So he's the attacker, and you can keep your bird cards on your hand, Eric, because there was 0.
Yeah, I can't do anything. So those will go away, Patrick.
Oh, so you see my point. even I could join in still, I don't want to have these cards anymore. And I want him to be the attacker. I want to side with Patrick. I want Patrick to be the attacker, and I'm the co-attacker against you.
Yep.
It wouldn't help my cause. Wouldn't help my cause, like, to play another card here at all. My cause is to be like the first one out, basically.
But Patrick has one card left.
Then he might be the first out. If he can play the second card, he's out. He's out of the game. It's only between us two. And I have to make sure that I'll stay in on top. As soon as you become the attacker, I'm lost.
So I have to defend a 7.
Yes.
I will. Actually, I could defend that with a yellow bird card.
Because it's a trump, yes, that's true.
Sorry, I never even dragged those into my hand. They're all small.
Too late, you can't use them.
It's like a public knowledge. It's the one on the...
Sorry, finding the yellow one. There it is. All right. You may make decisions based on me defending with the yellow bird that I can't get on the damn table. Thank you.
I'm sorry. So wait.
No, please.
Like this. I will put them on top of each other.
All right, Patrick. I know you don't have a bird. Do you have another 7?
No.
How about you, Michael? Will you be assisting Patrick?
Oh, and you might need those birds now, by the way. Patrick, you don't have another 7. You played the 7. You didn't pay attention though, and that I never had any 7 at any given time.
Trying to get rid of my cards.
Yes, what do you do? This is bad for me if I can't throw any. I don't have a bird. I don't have a 7, so I have to let them go.
Which means I get to attack you.
That's really bad thing. This is bad news for me. This is terrible news, actually. This is like killing me. And yeah, whatever happens, I think the chances for Patrick to go out first. So you want to play all these 4 bird cards? Yeah?
Yeah, why not? I think I'm playing for second place.
Probably. That's the problem. Well, you have to try. One always has to try. But it leaves still a gap open.
So I can play, what is that, an 8 or a 9?
4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 8, or 9.
There we go. If you have one more trump, you got it.
If I'd have one more trump, I've got it. This is like at the recent election. If you would have one more trump, you would have not got it. I'm sorry.
So
I didn't say a word.
You couldn't defend. So now Patrick is going to play his last card on me.
And that's it. He wins this round for sure, because he's out of card. He's out, the winner. Whatever happens now, it doesn't bother him anymore, so to speak. But I still see a chance for me to win as well.
Oh no. I can't defend that. Damn it. So I'm gonna have to take these cards.
And I think we know the drill now, or I think you know that. Does it work for you taking them into your hand, Eric?
What's that, all the bird cards?
No, the 2 yellow ones. You haven't taken them into your hand.
No, I'm working on it.
Okay, you're fine. Just tell me when you're ready. Or if you say, look, I just leave them there because I'm going to play them again.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you can go. It's fine.
Okay. Because I think you know the trill I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Guess what? Guess what?
Now, if I don't defend those, I just take them, and then you attack me again.
This is correct.
That's fine. I'll do that. You just put them on the table somewhere.
So we imagine they would be all in your hand. It's just like for good demonstrator, you put your hands out publicly so everybody can see them, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. That's fine by me. Let's see what else you have to offer. I bet Ken would know already what's happening because he's like a good in counting card stuff. So use this 1-5 to defend yourself here.
Yep.
Against my 1-9. I think this will not be good enough.
Oh, so you're playing? No, I can no longer defend. So I get all these cards.
Absolutely. So you have loads of cards on your hand at the moment, but you can still win.
That's my strategy. If I get all the cards, then I'll always be able to play.
No, but the tricky part is now I have a few cards left, but I can only attack like with one card only. And you took the cards, and but the thing is, you can attack me with only as many cards as I have on my hand too. You know.
So you go again, right? You
Absolutely.
attack me again.
Try this one.
All right. Well, I'll play one up on that.
I don't have anything else to defend.
So now I attack.
Wait, but those two go out. They're gone.
Let you.
They're gone. You can attack to a maximum of 2 cards at the moment.
Because you only have 2 cards?
That's correct. You want to one of the birds, of course, or even 2 of the birds. And as you very well know, I can't defend those. I take them onto my hand, but it's your turn again because you're only 2 players. So you can attack with more birds even.
Yeah. And now I can attack with more than 2 cards as well.
With up to, you want to attack with the 2 blue birds, is that correct?
Yep.
I put them here already, and you can attack with 2 more cards.
Well,
and as none
actually,
of the birds,
unless you defend, I can't.
Yeah, but I'm not defending.
Okay, so you got those cards. And now I will attack with...
This card is a problem for me. I didn't get rid of it in the main game, in the first phase. And that's why we'll wipe the floor with my whole body and soul. But he doesn't know about it. Nobody has heard anything.
Playing, Eric?
I did.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
I think I'm giving Michael Ajita.
I guess so. He's dying over there.
You've seen I already have to cough. I have to sneeze now. I had to turn my microphone off. So I'm trying to do all kinds of subversion and I would do subterfuge, or what is the word?
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge. I would do this too, but I'm not able to. So whatever I'm doing, I'm kind of lost right now. But if I defend something, you bring in more cards, and I don't want to have that. And the birds are an unnecessary evil. I'll try to defend this with this card here. On the other hand, Eric cannot afford to let me win any single round because he knows I have all the birds on my hand. I can't. I don't want to defend any further.
Okay, so you get those.
You don't have any sixes left?
Nope.
Now you definitely know why it's better play this one on the table, because it's part of the game. This goes back and forth. In the end, that can happen if we leave too many of those cards together. Not too many, but it's typical in the first few rounds when you play the game. It's quite a typical thing, because you would avoid doing that normally, that anybody let him have so many cards. I will defend it with the yellow 8, which is still Trump, because it was Trump at the end of phase 2. This is Place. We are playing a new card game coming out in February, and February, I'm totally confused. Yeah, 2022 probably, when the pandemic ends. But actually, it's set to be in May 2021. We're playing here on Tabletopia, which is very good for a quick and fast card hand management game. I'm not able to defend myself. This is on my defending card, or I don't want to defend myself anymore. And do you have any more 9s you want to play against me? Or
I do not.
And Eric has only 3 cards left, so this will be a tough nut to crack for me. Now this is going back and forth. This is the total end game here. This is about the one who has to bring out the trash can later on. It's about ultimate honor and not losing it. And he brings it in. It's a blue one. He has kept it for the very end. His worst card. It's a very bad card.
It's a pair of them, though.
It's a pair of them. And this is my chance, because I showed you all before when I was whispering, I have this card left too. And it's a really shitty card in the end game. I would call it the most shittiest card ever in the end game. And I have them, so I'm so happy. And now I have a 6 to defend the 1. And now I'm gonna wipe the floor, and I mop the floor at home later when my wife tells me. But I now have a certain chance, because Eric is trying to get rid of his one.
Left, Eric.
What's that?
Anything left?
I can't play. I can't play.
But he will win.
I have 1 card left, though, so we'll see how this goes.
So basically, these go all out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's me, the attacker, and now I have to play a lot of stuff he cannot defend.
But he can only play 1 card.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's no. We'll have those out of the game. I have to be really smart. I have the birds, but he can trump them. So, so this will be this will be horrible. It's an impossible task, basically, to win. But I think we'll try.
So I can't
usually
beat that.
Yep.
So I take it.
Then you take 2 of them.
Okay.
You get the yellow 8, the second one? Can you get it?
Yep, I got him.
So now I'm trying to be really smart. Smart ass. And this is either this works or it doesn't.
I can't beat those either, so I take those.
So in the very late game, Michael, who looked
No,
like
wait a second. Wait a second. When I took the 8, you couldn't play the second 8.
Of course, because I'm the attacker. I can play the same value. I can.
No, but I only had
8.
1 card in my hand.
That's true, but then you are right. I put this back. I played the 8. You took 1 8, but then I'm the attacker again. I played the 8 again, basically.
Okay, well now I could play the 8 and match you and take the lead back.
That could be the case, yeah. But please, then I want to see the second 8. And you place the yellow 8 there, and you have to place your 8 there too. You're right.
Right? I have this right?
Yeah, but wait. But the moment I played the 8, you had 1 card on your hand. That's
Yes.
not right. So we have to wait one moment.
So here you go. You had
no,
these
wait.
cards.
Stop. You had 1 card on your hand, and I was attacking 8. You took the 1/8, you put it on your hand. In that moment, you have 2 cards.
Correct.
So,
but you tried giving me another 8.
And then you defended the second 8, those 8s basically. So you're down to 1 card again. That's my mistake, and then they're out of the game, and then you can attack with your very last card, and then you win. So because I made a mistake, I should have attacked with the 9 then. Mistake on my side, you know. I think this is very advanced playing in the end here.
Yeah, it's tricky. That's a tricky game.
So in the end, I should have played the 9 instead of the second 8 because I was too fast.
The other 9, yeah.
You could not have defended this one. And then you had 2 cards already. Then I could have played the second 9.
Yep.
Then you would have been lost. And then I could have tried to get rid of all the birds, but without not being absolutely perceptive.
But even then, when you played the birds, I would have had 2 trumps at that point, or 3. No, would you have been able to play 4 of them? I'd had 4 cards. No, you're right. That would have worked for you.
That might have worked for me.
Could have had me, Michael.
But for me, it's perfect because I'm not supposed to win this game, and especially not on such
yeah, you were. I bet on you.
So let's see who is betting on whom here. So who is betting me, the loser? This is Patrick. You bet on me.
Yeah.
So you get an extra point here. I bet on Eric, which is not true. So you keep the point for yourself. And so actually, in the end, you basically count the points here together. You have.
Eric bet on me. What does that mean?
You get to keep that.
You have to keep it. Yeah. He was wrong. He should have bet on me too. And then you have all these points in front of you, basically. And Patrick is, I suppose, maybe no, he's not. Is he? It's a draw. We've done all this battling, and now it's a draw. Haven't I done that beautifully? I'm second. I'm last. You both have a draw. It's Saturday, and you have a new president. The world looks much brighter, and everything is fine. I think this game was a place. Thank you, Ken. Usually the one who is not here is the guilty one, but today he's the one who made it possible to have this draw, because we had 1 player dropping out before phase 2 because of time reasons. We talked about this before, that this could happen, and it doesn't matter because that happens with cards when you're in a pub too. Yes, sorry.
Eric, randomly draw one of these blue cards.
One of these 2 blue cards. Hold on.
I don't know which one's which.
I don't even know the rules for what's happening if you have a draw here. There's probably something. Shall I look it up? Really? No.
How about I just take both of them? Hold on.
I don't want to do this. It's such a nice thing, such a nice result at the end of the day. So anyhow, I really did a great job in doing the calculation not wrong, but the times when I said you get points for the round, they were not right. Remember this, guys. Yeah. We'll definitely look it up before you play the game in reality, because otherwise some Russian might push you off the chair, apart from that he thinks the rules are too simple. They're too simple. There are different variations to the game that everybody can join in attacking something like this, and with other values, of course. And normally the traditional I told you about, it's based on, the game is based on a traditional from Eastern Europe, and you have 4 color of cards in there, not 3 colors as we have. So this is a thing like having only 3 colors to follow, having 1 trump and only 2 other colors, that makes the trump stronger. So they're tweaked here, and that gives it a completely different touch to play it, and it's actually simpler because there's only 1 other attacker, and there are other rules, so it's much more simpler than the traditional idea which we copied. The idea we copied is that there's 1 attacker, and he can be helped by the person who sits next to the one who is defending himself. And also, what I think is a very smart idea is that you can only attack with cards the defender allows you to play. So he is the one who is in charge of like the values which are in the game, which is very important. So sometimes it's better to pick up the cards, as I've done beautifully. If people would mind looking at my uh, at my at my hand at the moment. It's full of nice cards still,
Yes.
and a lot of birds and a lot of high cards. And probably the guys will tell me on Monday, with this deck, Michael, you really should have won. But I did not. I did not. For me, it was a place. I hope you enjoyed the game playing for the first time. It's on Tabletopia at the moment to try out. You have to come to Heidelberg Games to either to our Discord for everybody. We give you the link, try out, and we have some what we call Erklärbären, demonstrating bears, explanatory bears, we call them, who can help you with the rules because they're just being finished, and then it goes into print, and it shall be published and on public sale in May 2021. So
Great.
that's from my side. So what are your thoughts at the game, Patrick? As you are you should be the winner because you are out. The
Yeah.
first completely out. So this is for me always the differentiation. Like the ones who are last in the game, they're just like, I mean, yeah. Remember the Eastern Europeans, the one who is last on the table is like Eric and me. We cannot be the winner. Even Eric has the same amount of points as you have. Patrick, what do you think?
I did look up the rule. Tiebreaker is the highest of this second card, feather card. So.
And you have it. You have the 4-2.
Right. I thought it was interesting. I think it, the kind of gang up mechanism is a little interesting.
Yeah, shifting alliances.
Shifting alliances is that's a good way to look at it. Instead of ganging up, shifting alliances. So you're not actually team members, but it shifts. And I had a little trouble keeping track of cards. I think that would come with more play of figuring out who.
I also think if we were playing at a table, this would be going so much quicker. It would be easier to keep track of the cards,
right?
Because the whole game would be a half an hour or less.
Yeah,
and you would be physically, there would be like a tactile element. I know I've said this before. You've showed us all those. What did you call them? The shiny, the shiny classics,
Radiant Cultural Series.
There you go, the Radiant Cultural Series. You've showed us Spicy, you've showed us Nanzi, you've shown us Coyote, now you've shown us this. And I don't envy your job showing us all of these games online, because I'll say the same thing I keep saying with all of them is, man, this really makes me want to play them at a table, because I could see the clever mechanisms in the game, but just not being able to play them at the speed at which you would be able to play, a card game is it's tough. It's tough to do that. But kudos. Yeah, this is I enjoyed this game too. I love card shedding games in general, and this is definitely. I know you said this is simpler than what Durak.
When I say about simpler, it's like with this kind of, sometimes you have traditional card games which are very simple. Like I think everybody knows the game from now it's from a brand, but it's actually based on traditional game as well. UNO. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows the game from Mattel, but that's traditionally in all the countries I know in Europe. It's Mau Mau, and they only basically put it in a box, and now they use, and the younger people forget about that. It's actually a traditional putting in a box, and even made it simpler. But for the traditional in Germany, which is UNO, there are like 7,001 rule, so to speak. You can mix it with, you play it like when you go to, I don't know, when you go when you're in school, you play it everywhere. Yeah? It's very simple. Nobody needs the cards from a company to play this kind of game, and so. But this is like simple in its first structure. This card game is more like one of these traditionals based on where we really attack each other, where we have to be smart about. And what I was saying is about they have like extra rules implemented because they're doing this for centuries probably.
Yep.
Playing this kind of card game style, which is very different from what at least I'm used to. Like this shifting alliances that you said, I found it quite disturbing at first. The very first game I played, I found it really disturbing. I said, yeah, but Michael, you have to let go. It's disturbing because this round, Eric is my friend. Next round, Eric is my enemy. Over next round, he's still my friend, but I have to look out because he's going to be my opponent in the over next round. Or just don't think about too much. Just care about your own advantage, basically. Yeah. And
yeah, that was my point. Is this may be simplified from the game in which it was taken. That probably has a million different. I know there's card games that we play here that anytime you go somewhere, everyone has a slightly different rule set.
Mm-hmm.
Like any classic game you play with a deck of cards, like good luck trying to take it to a new group and agree on these tiny little rules. But this is be it simplified as it might be from the game you got it from, it's still plenty complex, and there's still plenty going on to think about. I liked it.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of opportunity for multiple plays to learn the strategy.
Yep. No, thank you very much. I don't want to say more about it at the moment because one should really experience it on a gaming table. And this is kind of game where you want to look into the eyes of your opponents. They're actually before and after the game, they should be your friends. But while you're game, you want to see, as I call it, you want to see the white in their eyes. And that's a part of the fun of these kind of games. You can't do this right now. Thank you for your praising me for doing it here, but I don't find my job very hard sitting in a warm or agreeable surrounding and playing with nice people. So I think there are so much jobs out there these days which are harder to do. It's just not the most pleasant way to play these kind of card games. But honestly, that's fine by me. As long as I know that one day I will probably meet up at Gen Con, maybe like the year after or something, and we'll definitely sit down at a table, play either this game or another card game, and just have fun. And
I look forward to that, Michael. I hope that we're able to make that happen sometime in the not too distant future. And
Me too.
We've become such quarantine buddies over the internet that I look forward to meeting you in person.
Yeah. And as I said, I think at one of our streams we did before, it's not our first stream together. It's on the other hand, we might have not done it, or at least me, I would have not done it the way I do it now on like a regular base. I know you better than my over next door neighbor here in the village where I live, basically. Yeah, because it has become so normal to play with like-minded people games, even it's like not the best possibility. But as I say, it would not have been possible to fly over to you and even like Patrick or the one driving to the other guy just for a little game of cards for 3 hours there and back. I think we would have had a lot of trouble from our people we are related to, just doing it for that. So I also see the opportunity also for the future, like even when we meet up. So, but I would desperately like to meet you in person then. But until then, I would say bye-bye. And let's do another stream at another time here with another game or the same game whenever you have time. And thank you so much for joining and being so open-minded about our little card games, even they are not perfect for the digital world.
Thank you for hosting, Michael. It's always a pleasure.
That was a good time. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. And now we go in this thing. I like that with 3 persons you can do it. You're really up and close now with the audience, which it frightens me. Okay, guys, bye-bye.